Welcome elementary school. I'm here. Tradition where it's a time where we want to improve grown-ups, especially since we may include so. This time to remember that activity and among our nation's important now than ever. So proud, important, feel like this is one of the health and important. Say you're doing it. Pockets, backs up tall, you're excellent. I have the pleasure of attending of Putnam City. Mr. Hersich, for 34 years as a teacher in district, and been so good at his years ago, he was named the Oklahoma's Hall of Fame. Please help me in person.
Being here, I do being here, and really appreciate your attendance, all of you. I speak to you about something that's been, and that's discussions and what it takes to help each other. Special guest before we talk. First, you do recognize Ms. Rams, former be introduced to you. Sam walked these halls as a student. Now, after Lake Park and Putnam City North, Sam has gone on to accomplish a number of amazing things. As we know, he was a first-team All-American at the University of Oklahoma, 2008 Heisman Trophy winner. He was the #1 overall pick in the draft, picked by the St. Louis Rams. Started every game for St. Louis as a rookie, threw for 3,500 yards as a rookie, and also set a record for a rookie quarterback in the most number of completed passes in the NFL. A bright, caring, talented young man. The Lake Park Lion, Sam Bradford. Yeah. I'd also like to introduce you a local dairy farming family, Brett Morris and his wife Jackie. Brett and Jackie have a 3-year-old daughter. Brett has 3 grown children and 3 grandchildren. Their family dairy farm has 50 milking cows and I believe 130 head overall. Brett is a 3rd-generation dairyman, a leader in Oklahoma's dairy industry, and is in partnership with his parents, Junior and Barbara, who are also here today. So please welcome Brett Morris and family. We also have today another Lake Park student who will be featured today, and that's Chef Robert Black. Chef Black. Chef Black is a corporate chef and a partner for a Good Egg Dining Group, which operates many well-known local restaurants. Perhaps you've heard of them, like Cheever's Cafe, Iron Star Urban Barbecue, Red Prime Steakhouse, Pop 66, and Republic Gastro Pub. Serves on the board of directors for Oklahoma Restaurant Association and is on the International Resources Committee for the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma. And I know many of you 5th graders will recognize that name, Regional Food Bank, because you have volunteered there. And that is good for you to do, and it's good for all of us to have you do that. So thank you for that. And Mr. Chef Robert Black, please welcome him. Pleased to welcome a 4th grade student from Gilmore Elementary in Kingfisher, Robert Gruntmeyer. Robert is the Fuel Up to Play 60 winning recipe creator. And joining Robert today is his mother, Laura. Laura, his mother, is inspiration for his recipe. Also joining him are grandparents, Robert and Jane Garrett. Welcome them as well. Robert does have a sister, Sarah, who stayed in school today, and Father Don's busy on the farm, so they would be here. You will hear more from these special guests in just a few minutes. I would like to take a minute to recognize the organizations that are represented here in attendance today. First, from our Putnam City School Board, Vice President of the School Board, Ms. Becky Halliburton. Also a member of the board, Tammy West. Also in attendance are these organizations: Ag in the Classroom, American Heart Association, Lord and Dairy, Farm to School, Fit Kids Coalition, Midwest Dairy Association, Oklahoma Academy of Family Physicians, Oklahoma Action for Healthy Kids, Oklahoma Association of Health, Physical Education, Recreation, and Dance, Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, Food and Forestry, Oklahoma Dietetic Association, Oklahoma State Department of Health, Oklahoma State Department of Education, School Nutrition Association of Oklahoma, Schools for Healthy Lifestyles, representatives from Tinker Air Force Base, representatives from the United States Department of Agriculture and Food Nutrition Services. My goodness, this is a big event. Welcome to all of them. And to return to why we're here today, America's children are facing a health and wellness crisis that's putting them in risk for chronic disease. Some of you have heard these statistics before, but if we stop and really think about what it means for children, we know that we need to take action. 1/3 of American children are overweight or obese. Being overweight increases children's risk for diet-related chronic diseases, such as type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and cardiovascular disease. Childhood obesity alone is estimated to cost $14 billion annually in health expenses. With these risks, it's possible that today's children can become the first American generation with a shorter life expectancy than that of their parents. In response to the health crisis, many American youth, the National Dairy Council and Dairy Max, your local dairy council, and the NFL have teamed up with the United States Department of Agriculture to launch Fuel Up to Play 60, a program that empowers youth to take action to improve nutrition and physical activity at their school and for their own health. Fuel Up to Play 60 has a simple goal, and that's to ensure changes are made, both at school and outside of school, to make sure that children will have more opportunities to be physically active and choose nutrient-rich foods. The health concerns we're talking about did not happen overnight, and the solutions will not occur overnight either. However, even small positive steps toward healthier food choices and increased physical activity can have a big impact in the long run for our kids. The bottom line is that Fuel Up Play 60 can improve the health, achievement, and future well-being for our students. And that's what we're here about today. Thank you for your involvement today. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to be here today. I do want to say something. I want us to give a special hand to our student helpers this morning. If you would do that, they got us here, they got us where we need to be. Not only were they helpful, they were delightful, they were composed, and they were confident. And I'm very pleased to see that in our young people. Again, thank you for the opportunity to be here. And I will turn this back over to Principal Lund. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Hurst, for taking time to speak to us today. Our special guests are here today to address how and why we need to tackle this health crisis. It is my pleasure